pals. Welcome to Big Al Presents Films with Friends, the Happy New Year edition. The film is the 19, what year was this thing? 89 romantic
89, yeah,
comedy.
exactly.
Yeah, I had to look at that for I didn't have it up. The 1989 American romantic comedy drama thing pretty much defines the rom-com uh, genre nowadays. When Harry Met Sally has several scenes that take place at various New Year's for them, and I thought it'd be a good film to watch for New Year's, uh, just to kick out 2022 and bring in 2023 and face down what it's going to bring for us. But we'll see that. But that is the film, The Friends, of course, When Troy Met Nanette. Maybe we'll hear a little bit about something. Did she ever do something in a deli? We'll find out.
I've ordered food.
The lovely Nanette of Netters Network. How are you doing, my dear? And what are you sipping on?
Well, I am doing fine. It's the end of the year. I have work off on Monday, so I get like an extra holiday day. That's really nice. And I'm sticking with water for right now, but once midnight hits, we're going to be having some of the hard stuff.
Ooh, I have Mountain Dew, the diet variety, as I usually do. And of course, the man who, I'm trying to remember the line from the movie, and I totally botched it. That's all right. It's Troy Pacelli, Cartan the Klingon cleric. How are you doing, sir?
I am doing very well. Thank you very much for asking. Yeah, I'm kind of glad the year is over.
I was trying to figure that paprikash line.
Waiter, there is too much paprika on my paprikash.
Yeah,
but I will proudly partake of your pecan pie. Oh yeah, I've seen this movie a couple times.
Which is a total ad lib, and I love the fact there's a lot of stuff in this movie. But yeah, you two ready to get rid of this year and see what the new one brings in?
I'm hoping that's going to be a lot better than last year, a lot better than the year before that, and the year before that.
Mm-hmm.
That this is going to be ushering in a lot of goodness for a lot of people, because we need some goodness, we need some happy.
Yeah.
Well, definition of insanity.
You can tell from my icon, I'm really excited for that.
Oh yes, you are. Probably the definitive classic scene from this movie, done in public at Cat's Deli. Is Cat's Deli still there? I think it.
I don't know New York at all.
I remember there was something that might have been closed down, but I don't know if it was that one or something else. I get my delis
There is a Cat's Deli in New York. It's the oldest deli.
Oh, so
There's
it's
also
still
one
there.
in Chicago.
Ooh. Dodge bullets and get some pastrami.
Yeah, no, it's not worth it. I would not.
Yeah, I would love to go to a good Jewish deli. Oh my God, my mouth's starting to water thinking of like the pastrami and that would be so cool. So yeah, this film, you've seen it quite a few times. How'd you come about it? Did you see it in the theaters or?
Oh gosh,
cable?
No, I think actually the first time was probably on cable.
Cool.
I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure that I saw it because of Meg Ryan, because I liked her in other films.
Mm-hmm.
And Billy Crystal, I've seen him in things, so it's like, okay, this should be a cute movie, and it was okay. I liked it.
Yeah, I think I saw it in the movie theater. It was just the new film. It was a new film that was out. And I was like, well, let me go check it out. And I like a good comedy. I wasn't a big rom-com guy at the time, like I am now, but I really enjoyed it. In fact, this is probably my gateway drug in a Hallmark kind of a film. So hopefully that might turn other people on to Hallmark type films. But yeah, I saw it there. Just loved it. Always been a big fan of Billy Crystal, Meg Ryan. When I first heard about it, I was a little curious how someone as weird, kind of Billy. Okay, let me just say it this way: Billy Crystal seemed to be an odd choice for a leading man opposite Meg Ryan. Do you agree?
I get what you're saying. It's a comedy, so it's
true. And I was reading that Tom Hanks was offered the role. Thought it was a bit too light, fluffy for him. Michael Keaton was also offered the role.
Oh, that would have been good too.
That could have been interesting.
Yeah.
I think there were a couple other names mentioned in it, but I am always fascinated by the could have beens, like the weird, odd casting possibilities that we kind of missed out on. Let me check out chat. See, I saw deleted scenes. Wasn't going to be able to be floating around tonight.
Yeah,
all right.
It's a busy night for him.
He is the YouTube Blue Ranch King. So God bless him, and of course Netter, some guy named Big Al presents in here. I don't know what the hell he's talking about. The Cosby link is posted. Fingers crossed, everything is going to be working. If you do want to just watch on your own, if you don't have a copy, it's on Netflix and Amazon Prime if you have an HBO Max subscription up until midnight tonight. So it's a good chance to watch this film right before it goes off of those two streaming services. So we will get going here fairly quickly. Sir Torrin Clegane, welcome, sir. Ian Clark, how are you doing? Incredibly late here in Edinburgh. Just wanted to wish you a happy new year, and I'll have what she's having.
Right.
Thank you for stopping by. And you guys have already are in the new year, so we're getting a peek from a man from the future.
Yes,
Ian Clark. That is so awesome. Thank you.
You can send us the lottery numbers for Chicago. We'd be happy to split it with you. That's my joke whenever you're dealing with the international dateline.
Yeah, Ian's a cool guy. He's one of the Batman show with Birdman, and wow, he knows his stuff. He knows his stuff, and he's a good guy to talk to. So definitely subscribe to his channel.
I just did.
Oh, thank you, Netter. I'm sure he will like that.
And I would have to say, we might have to actually turn to Sir Ian to explain Auld Lang Syne. It is a Scottish song, and I don't know. All these years that I've seen this movie, I still don't know what Auld Lang Syne really means, literally.
And you're kind of like him when he's like, so we're supposed to should all occasions be forgot? Does that mean we should forget them, or do we? I just like that little. I love the banter in this film. I do too. It's so easy. You feel it's two people who.
It's very natural.
Just talking, and that I love that from an actor actors who make dialogue sound like a real conversation, because a lot of times it doesn't. An actor will try to put some kind of an inflection or some kind of vocal trickery.
Yeah.
But just simply talking, I just think that says a lot about an actor. And I mentioned that in the video I dropped yesterday. I watched that film, spoiler alert, and that's the kind of film it is. It's very low key. It's like you're almost a voyeur into someone's life, and that's kind of cool to me. But if you are, like I said, we do have the Cosby link. If you're gonna watch on Netflix, and I'm assuming it's like this on Amazon, I'm not sure, but I do know the Netflix starts off with the lighthouse opening, whereas ours starts with an MGM, the MGM logo, then goes into the lighthouse. So ours is going to have a few seconds extra at the beginning, and I'll tell you if you're on Netflix to press go, if you are doing it that way.
Yep.
So it's 12. It's 12 after. I say we should get going, and we can get this finished by midnight, and
Midnight your time, anyway.
midnight my time. You guys got a lot of extra time.
Yeah, but you know what? I am so used to celebrating at New Year. I mean, at New York New Year. So, I have no problem popping the cork at 11 our time and being sloshed by midnight our time.
Yeah, I do love watching the ball or the apple
Right.
or whatever thing they've got, whatever mechanism they're using.
Right.
It's always
since
interesting to
Dick
see.
Clark stopped doing it.
It kind of hasn't been. I kind of miss Dick Clark,
Yeah, well, sadly,
Right.
sadly, time goes on. I think I like Ryan Seacrest because I do watch Live with Kelly and Ryan, every day. They're, so
Good point.
I like
that would
him.
be a that
Yeah,
would be
so
a good point for you. Yeah.
yeah, it's a comfort thing. If they throw
Sure,
Kelly on
sure.
there, it'd be even better because I love me some Kelly Ripa.
I understand. I still think of her as Tinkerbell.
Ooh.
Not Tinkerbell like the little fairy, but Tinkerbell from her time on All My Children. That was her character's uncle's nickname for her.
Oh, that's cute. I did not know that. That's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's a tiny little thing. I like that.
And blonde, so I guess that's where it kind of comes from.
Bottle blonde, but still.
Well, sure.
Cause I'm a blonde, B-L-O-N-D.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
a blonde, don't you wish you were me?
Okay,
No,
so
but I'm glad I'm married to you.
Okay, so you guys ready to go?
Yep.
I am. Yep.
Okay. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah.
Roar. And like I said, if you're watching on Netflix, start now.
Yes.
There you go. I always. It's always weird when they have like the different beginnings and different companies putting out whatever. Oh, it's a tour guide says she called him Uncle Porkchop.
Oh my gosh, that's right. I'd actually forgotten about that.
I never watched All My Children. All My Children, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I was a Days of Our Lives guy when I was going. Although back in college, I was watching General Hospital along with
General Hospital. Yeah, it was for
the
me. It was
days.
literally in order: All My Children, One Life to Live, and
General Hospital.
General Hospital, right?
Yep.
General Hospital.
3 hours of your life just flittered away in front of soap
Yeah.
operas.
Nora Ephron, who is the one who gave the quirky special orders aspect to Sally.
There you go.
And Harry is based on Rob Reiner, who is going through the divorce from Laverne.
Oh,
Okay.
right. What's her name?
I can't think of her name. I can picture her.
Sir Torrin's gonna say it before we remember.
Oh,
Gosh.
Penny Marshall?
kill it.
Penny Marshall, right.
Penny
there
Marshall.
you go.
Oh my lord! I could
I
not
was sitting
think
there
of Penny
going
Marshall.
Laverne. Oh, you mean Laverne and Shirley? Laverne?
Yeah,
Penny
exactly.
Yep.
And Sir Torrin got it too. Yeah. I knew
Thank
it.
you,
I
Sir
knew it.
Torrin. Written by Nora Ephron.
That's right. And Jeannie Francis is married to Jonathan Frakes. That's absolutely right.
Mm-hmm.
Directed by Rob Reiner, which is what he should stick to.
I like these little
Yeah.
vignettes they do.
Yeah.
Real stories, but these are actors.
It's a great story. I mean, Netter
Oh,
said
yeah.
exactly the same about me, and
Yeah.
6
She
months
wrangled-
later we were married,
she
and 30
wrangled
years
you
later
in.
we're still married.
University of Chicago.
Yep. One of the 3 universities I almost went to. Michelle Nicastro. Kind of
The
sad
actress?
how but I mean she was 50 years old. I mean, that's old, right?
Yeah. Not old. Well,
I love her hair in this scene.
Meg Ryan was such a fresh-faced, all-American girl.
Oh gosh.
I love that car.
Yeah. Probably
So-
a good
yeah.
traveling car.
Yeah. Nice little road trip car.
And I'm presuming that's Louis Armstrong.
Yeah.
Looks like
Great. Love the soundtrack to this film.
Oh yeah, this is a great soundtrack.
Oh, man. Of course, mostly
I
it's
know
Harry
we have it
Connick.
on cassette. I don't know if we have it on
I'm
CD.
trying to think if I'm not sure if I have it or not. I have to like get around and going through my CDs. I've done that. Not with seed grapes, but like gum.
Well, he
Yeah.
could have wiped off the window before he rolled it down. That was so gross.
Other than me, I go for seedless grapes personally.
So something will happen to you.
Mark Shaman did the orchestrations for the movie, and Harry Connick Jr. sang the soundtrack. Ended up working together again on Sleepless in Seattle,
Oh,
which
yeah.
was directed by Nora Ephron.
Yeah, I knew there was a number of connections between
Mm-hmm.
these movies.
Sears Tower.
Sears Tower driving
Actually, that was John Hancock.
south. Yeah, I wasn't.
Sears Tower is kind of offset on
Oh,
Florida. So
yeah,
straight
that's
up,
right.
There's John Hancock. And you call yourself a Chicago boy.
I know the streets. I don't pay much attention to the buildings.
You know, I just realized this is 1977. She's got the Farrah haircut.
Yep. I love that hairstyle.
Oh yeah, I remember when it was I remember when like Farrah was, because I was, big time into Farrah there for a while.
And what's her name on that 70s show, too?
Tanya Roberts.
No, the blonde. The sister.
Oh yeah, the one who's like had really some.
Yeah.
Oh, she's dead too now.
Yes, she is.
Does that style have a name besides like the Farrah?
I have no idea.
Is it like a wave or?
It does require a
Aquanet.
great deal of Aquanet, yeah.
My mother used that stuff a lot. I would walk in and I feel every hair on my body suddenly seize because of what was left in the air.
Yep.
His his
Yow.
his conversational style is very confrontational.
Yes.
Which makes for a good conversation.
Rambling, man.
Yep.
Oh, Heinz 57 on them.
Like he's gonna know who it is that she's had great sex with.
Right. He just wants to pick on the name. With Sheldon.
With Sheldon.
Humping and pumping.
God.
Can you imagine? I mean, I've had to learn lines. Those would probably be some of the hardest lines I'd have to learn. That's up there with like technobabble.
No, she's a Karen.
Oh, she's.
You're
I don't know
right.
about Karen, but she's very.
She's an
Anal.
inspiring Karen.
Yeah.
Karens are more confrontational and like aggressive confrontational.
That makes no sense. I mean,
Well,
God
actually,
wants you to go commando?
That's what.
That's
That's
also
what.
wrong
that's
because
the
I had
thing.
the days of the week Undies and there was a Sunday.
Ooh, so she did leave him somewhere. No, I'm just kidding.
I was 8.
Empirically.
She's also a woman.
He's just paying you a compliment.
That is true. I like how straightforward he is. Doesn't dance around it. Doesn't hold to social norms of
Right.
keeping it to yourself. I like you are empirically attractive. High maintenance is the term.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely high maintenance.
Yeah, that his mother uses. Sartorin. Yeah. I think everybody has a little bit of high maintenance to them.
Yeah.
Well, not high. You know, everybody has a little maintenance. I
Everyone
guess
has their
is-
thing, right?
Yeah, I had a girlfriend who had when we went to 7-Eleven, she had a certain way of doing a soda. It had to be part Pepsi, part Sprite, and you had to start with the Pepsi, then do a lot of Sprite, and then end with the Pepsi. And it had to be the right mix.
Mm.
It had like there was like some weird magic mathematical equation for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Never.
Another Louis
I
Armstrong tune.
will. Let's call the whole thing
Let's
off.
call the whole thing off.
Ah, those poor towers.
Yeah.
So like when I'm watching like Friends repeats, and they always have those views of
Yeah.
New York, and they had pre 90, and then I mean pre 2001, and then after 2001.
She does not like him.
Nope. And they go their separate ways
Yep.
for a while. But fate, as it were, that's so cute.
Oh.
Aw,
Mm-hmm.
that's love.
I never realized before, but this is like a little bit of a role reversal. Now she's the one
Yeah,
macking on her
I was
beau.
thinking. I was thinking the same thing when you said it. I was like, it's like it's the opposite. At the initial meeting.
And that's a great one too. It's not her that he's recognizing, it's
Yeah,
him.
and look, and she's disappointed.
Yeah.
Boom, there he is. Now he remembers her. I like it. He knows, but he's not quite
Yeah.
there yet. Yeah, that guy is the son of Gerald Ford. Yep, Jack Ford. He was on a soap opera too, wasn't
Hey, a good looking guy.
he? Yeah, I think he was on something. Or Stephen Ford, not Jack Ford. I don't know why I said that. He was on Young and the Restless.
But I'll get one if it's important to you.
in the
That hairstyle
in the
supposed
I
to be
Love You
just woke up?
Afterglow.
Yeah.
That almost looks like a wig. It doesn't look real.
Well, that was the 70s. This is the 80s.
It might be.
Pretty much 80s hair, you know? Did we ever,
He's such an affable man. I like that about him.
Gymnast, journalist, same thing.
That's what I said. You are the angel of death.
I love that. The white man's
overbite. That's quite a it's quite a gap.
Yeah. You know, and that's funny because in a circumstance like that, you'd expect a woman to say all night, but if they're really honest, they don't want to be held all night. They want to at least roll over and go to sleep.
Yeah.
I mean, his logic is actually pretty reasonable.
Yeah, I mean, it's, agree or disagree, he has a valid viewpoint.
Okay. But they're going the same way, which is awkward.
love those two.
Wow.
And like I said, these are true stories. They just
I
have
think the
actors
best is I
doing them.
remember I said, what did I say?
What you doing after? Our princess. Which episode of Star Wars is this? I will say I do like Carrie Fisher with that short hair.
Yeah. And she puts a little. She doesn't just throw it out.
Yeah, she just marks it.
Okay.
But if she doesn't go after him and never meets him, she won't know that.
Bruno Kirby. I like Billy Crystal with the beard.
Yeah.
It gives him a bit of a more manly quality. Like I said, there's this Hallmark guy who I hate him without a beard. Boy, he's got a beard.
Yeah.
He looks cool, but he just doesn't look right without the beard.
So Taurus is which episode of Star Wars is this film?
Yeah.
Yeah, this one actually is more a Star Wars film than those sequel trilogies.
Don't fuck with Mr. Zero.
that was thoughtful of her.
So for his part, Billy Crystal's been married for 52 years.
Wow.
I was 5 years old when he got married. And they still do the wave. Making life right when it feels all wrong. I miss working in a bookstore. I always enjoyed that.
You'd like him, he's married. Actually, good point. She doesn't even know if he went through with the marriage in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Sir Torrance said Billy Crystal's been married for 52 years.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Man. I got a few years to go yet.
Basically, he's been married as long as I've been alive.
Yep. I just love the ease of their conversation.
Yeah.
I mean, these are people who've met. This is the third time they've met.
Yeah.
And they're so comfortable with each other.
Yeah.
That they're able to just empty their souls out, basically.
Hi, Kyle.
Oh, hey, Kyle.
Hey,
Good to
Kyle,
see you,
how's
man.
it going?
Happy New Year.
You ready for 2023? Still sounds like the future.
I know.
Like sci-fi future.
I'll tell you what, though. I look around, and this is nothing like what I thought the 2020s would be.
Yeah. We should be a good 10 years into an apocalyptic destruction of like the
Either
robots
that, or
taking
we should
over.
have other planets colonized by now.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, right. Either way. Oh, happy birthday. You're a New Year baby, huh?
Happy birthday.
Oh, cool.
So a week before me.
You start the your mom started the year off right.
Yep.
I do like that idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, the wife and children would still be in the home with the fireplace.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Or maybe they're gonna move. Best romances start with as friends, I think. Kyle's saying this is his mom's favorite film. Well, get her on. Have her watch with us. Aw. I remember those things.
Yeah, my dad had one. After a while, the red nose would end up getting faded because of the water.
That is a big space.
Yeah. Kyle, have you ever seen this movie before?
I love it. I don't even need words with them
Yeah.
sitting in the restaurant. You know what's going on.
I love this bit.
Well, look. Yep. Double check. Okay. Check that. Put it in. Whoop. Double check.
Just takes him, shoves him in. It's done.
I think she's a little OCD.
Yes, very much so.
Hey, they started the movie at the same time.
Yeah.
That's probably
She
on the same
made you
channel.
watch this movie all the time. Okay.
beginning of a
This is the
beautiful
beginning
friendship.
of a beautiful friendship.
I can agree with that. I still think that's one of the best last
Yeah.
lines of a film ever. I would say, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn, but it's not the last lines of the film. Tomorrow is another day. Like they starts actually doing it.
Yeah, exactly. I guess she didn't have the clapper. That's the way, Kyle. Glad to hear that.
That's right. Love your mama, trust me.
Must have been the dismount. Here's the cover of the soundtrack album.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here we go.
Yeah. Like this.
Please don't repeat.
Pepper, pepper. Pepper in my paprikash. That's the line I couldn't think of. My paprikash. You see when she looked to her right there?
Yeah.
She was looking at Rob Reiner because she was kind of like, what?
Are we going to continue doing this? Yeah.
Yep. And he's like, go with it. Yeah. That's why she's kind of laughing.
Was that the wrong thing to say?
Oh.
You?
that sweater.
Oh,
Cable
his?
knit.
Yeah.
It's called cable knit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I had a sweater like that.
I used to have a lot of sweaters like that.
That might be the sweater, kind of a sweater I'm wearing in my Facebook page photo.
Yeah.
I always wanted to do this, but never did.
Yeah, well, who's in the cage? Who do you think was here first?
So what do you... Kyle's wondering, what do you think of Billy Crystal as an actor? I think he's a fine actor.
Yeah.
Like I said, we were talking earlier. He has there's an ease about him. It's
very natural.
Very natural.
Very relatable.
Like if I were the guy on the other side of Bruno Kirby, I could see this conversation happening.
Yeah. You mean a woman meow? Here we go.
Oh, yeah. Do you notice all her...
I know, I feel terrible.
Sandwich...
Yeah.
Her sandwich is, like, in pieces.
Yeah.
I'd like to have a pastrami sandwich. Although tomorrow I know I'm having black-eyed peas.
Hmm.
There we go.
Yup. I like his initial reaction.
Mm-hmm.
You okay? And then he realizes, oh, damn, here we go. And he's like, yeah, hi. And then she just picks up and starts eating.
I'll have what she's having.
Yeah.
Now, I will say I have had a similar incident with an ex once. We were at a movie theater, and she had to run into something, so I went into the theater beforehand. Like, we both had our tickets, and she's like, "Well, I need to run over here. I'll meet you inside." So I go inside, and I'm like standing at the snack counter, and she comes in, and she's like, "I raise our kids, wash your clothes, cook your dinner, and you couldn't wait for me." Like, I'm just like yelling it. I'm sitting there like, "Oh man," just like.
Well, that's a pretty good tree.
Yep. but then she sees that. Walking in a winter wonderland.
Yeah.
This is a great filmed little scene because you see his reaction, and then
Yeah.
she realizes something's going
Yeah.
on. And around to his face with his eyes open, like, "Uh-oh." And a great song to be playing too if you listen. Very appropriate. Happy New Year! Only in the movie, not here yet. Speed for God. Mm-hmm.
And then the mother of that kid that drowned showed up and started killing everybody.
My one was like, I still love that line. It's like, I knew, like, you know,
Yep.
about a good melon.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Sir Torian said my grandfather told me and one of my cousins about how he and my grandmother met. They were at a wedding reception with their friends, and my grandfather saw her, and he asked, "What are you doing later?"
It says my grandmother said we're going to the Sons of Italy later, and my grandfather said so are we. They weren't going, but he got a date out of it.
Nice.
That's clever. That's clever.
So their relationship was built on lies. So I'm just
It wasn't so much a lie as he had to alter the truth. That's
Now
interesting.
Chemistry.
Right?
So after the first date, she said, I don't know why I agreed to go out with you. He asked, want to go out again? She said, sure. They've been married 61 years.
That sweet talker.
That's so funny. I'm with you.
Boom, yeah, gone.
So much for waiting. Jerk. It's so shallow.
Well, there you go. Man, you remember Sharper Image?
Mm-hmm.
Cool
All
stuff
super
you didn't
expensive.
need that was very, very expensive.
Do they even exist anymore?
I don't know. I haven't seen it in a long time.
Well, let's see. Sharper Image. Yep, at least they still have a website.
We call them karaoke machines now.
Mm-hmm. Now, when he was doing that little move, you knew who he was doing, right?
Yeah.
Yul Brenner.
Oh yeah, putting the mic down.
She has great hair.
Mm.
And that's the guy from the plane. That's the guy he traded places with on the plane.
Really?
No, yeah. I don't think so.
Yep.
Is it?
Yep. You're not supposed to remember that.
Oh wow, the actor just passed away this year.
Hmm. I don't know. I've never seen her before.
Don't say anything. I know what that's like, being kind of like,
yeah,
something happens and you get blindsided and it just shifts you out of your orbit. Okay, Troy, Nanette, what do you think of this piece of furniture?
It's hideous.
Yeah, I mean, that big thing in the middle kind of is impractical.
Well, it's a wagon wheel. I mean, you could stick things in it, maybe like pencils or pens. I kind of dig it. I like that wagon wheel look. I don't know why.
I'm
it's
more
also
of
way
the,
too big for any spot in our house.
I'm more of the Steve from Coupling mindset. I don't care about these things. She doesn't like it. We don't get it. You know.
And I prefer practical furniture. That's a Fiesta-ware dish. Those are worth like $80 now.
That's mine. This is yours. It's like, that's what you got out of all of that? And that's what you got out of that conversation. Yeah, she got a point there.
Mhm.
Don't say a word.
Is this baby fish mouth?
Yes. Oh, baby's breath. That actually made.
Yeah, baby's breath, that could work too.
Everyone stops and looks at her like, what?
Baby fish mouth.
I'm thinking baby cry.
Yeah, baby's spitting up.
I call those bookcases like that.
Yeah.
Built-ins.
Yeah, I like built-ins.
Oh, gosh. In fairness, if someone says, where were you when Kennedy was shot, you almost have to say, which Kennedy?
Yeah.
Does she sound all right?
Right? Okay, that's a bad perm. Well, I should have picked some up on the way. You should have said something.
Uh-oh, got some bots floating around.
Oh. Oh, I don't have it on live chat.
Oh, neither do I. Have it on top chat. Okay. Remove.
You got it before I did.
Actually, Big Al did.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, someone got it before I did.
Hey, it's my first bot.
There you go.
But in a
But
good
in a
way.
good way. Someday. It's too old to pick him up.
I like that he got that little smile out of her.
Yeah, for a moment, right?
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, and you see the gears turning in his head like, this is not good.
And even though he kissed her, she leaned in in a more sensuous way.
Yep. Well, the problem is she was vulnerable, you know?
Yeah. And I swear her voice there, when it was like deep like that, oh my God. Morning After Meg Ryan. Yeah. Oh, just how terrified he is. Oh, I don't want to get back.
Yep.
Now, is that something you guys do? Have like
No,
a little.
but we have a
No, we got a program in the computer for it.
Yeah, okay, the modern version then.
Yeah, exactly.
But they are alphabetized on the bookshelf, so we can actually find them. She's only partially on that pillow. That can't be comfortable.
No, it was very awkward. No doubt about
it. I love her little penguins up there. She is into penguins. I never noticed that before.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's very reasonable. It's not like he's sneaking out or, making excuses.
Yeah, but that was a monumental thing. And he's acting way too casual about it. I think that's what got her. You know how many takes it took him to get this?
I can imagine.
61.
Wow, why so many?
The only way I could see that happening is if they actually had a phone hookup, because I can't see how they could coordinate it otherwise.
They had three. There were three parts of the set. Let's see if I can find where they were talking about it. That's it. For the scene in which Sally calls Marie and Harry calls Jess at the same time, there were three separate sets. Rob Reiner explained we had three different sets, one where Bruno and Carrie were, a separate set for Billy, and a third for Meg. It was all on the same sound stage. It was almost like doing a recording in a studio.
Wow.
The phones were hooked up to each other because there were no cuts.
Wow.
If someone made a mistake and it's a 3 to 4 page scene, you can't cover it. You had to get it right. And we shot it 61 times.
Wow.
If you remember at the end, they each hang up their phone, boom, 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 in rhythm. It took forever to get it right. We did one, I think in the 54th take we did it. They hung up the phones briefly, and then Bruno blew the last line, and they had to do it again.
Ah.
That would have been one of those moments where you would want to throttle him after 54 takes. You know, I had a big salad the other day. It was darn good. Sometimes I forget just how good just a salad can be for dinner.
I had one earlier. I think I might have another one.
Your basic nightmare.
That's ugly.
I think she would do better without those little poofy sleeves. If it were like just a...
The bodice needs to be fitted more to her. It just looks ugly because it doesn't fit her well.
Yeah. Well, they were still in the fitting, but I don't like the poofy sleeves.
Yeah, I was never a big poofy sleeve person. Okay, it's fitted better to her waist.
Someone needs to take that picture and then Photoshop in Harrison Ford's face.
Right.
and you've got a wedding where all the guys are wearing suits, I don't think that would happen. You'd have somebody showing up in just like, a shirt, a sweater.
When my daughter got married, my ex had showed up with a beard and mustache, kind of like scruffy,
Yeah.
Between the actual wedding and the reception, he decided to go shave. So when it came time to introduce the wedding party, he shows up with a sort of clean-shaven face with like a couple of cuts from shaving. And my daughter was like, "What the F happened to your face?" He goes, "Oh, I shaved." She's like, "Who does that at a wedding?"
He says all the wrong things here.
Yeah, she's walking away, but she wasn't.
Ooh. But he had a point.
Yeah.
She initiated it.
Ah!
Wow. Ouch.
I swear that's the exact same tree from the earlier scene.
Probably is.
It's a little harder alone, isn't it?
Yeah. That was the way. Look at that old computer.
Yeah. I forgot about this scene. Phone moi.
I'll be around.
I feel like I'm watching episode of coupling.
Yeah, I know,
What are
right?
you doing? Where are you going?
So everyone has that
Okay.
awkward friend that always accidentally giving backhanded compliments.
Yeah.
Or you're that friend, especially if you haven't met them.
Yeah.
That's what you have to consider, the consolation prize.
Oh, Dick Clark.
Oh, yeah, miss him.
World's oldest teenager.
Nope.
Don't get around much anymore.
Gosh. Ah. He'll never get a fancy.
Back to where it all began, sort of. It had to be. I do like how they do the pacing of the music in this scene.
Oh yeah, it's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
I love Frank singing this song.
Mm-hmm.
I always wonder why that was a tradition that at midnight you're supposed to kiss somebody.
Well, it's supposed to be it's the person you're going to spend that year with or something like that, but
Yeah.
I don't know where the actual tradition started, though.
Oh, she does.
Yep.
Amen.
I like that line.
Do ya?
Mhm.
12 years and 3 months.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, right.
Oh, she high maintenance.
I mean, there actually is a reasonableness to that.
Yep.
You're right. She does have a great smile. Even be glad.
Yeah,
Just
I love you.
thinking do.
Either, neither, neither. Let's call the whole thing off.
See, this medley version is. I don't think it's on the album.
I like
Let's
it.
call the whole thing off.
All the songs are, but not this medley version. Call it off. Call it off.
Call it off. Production assistance. Diddle-diddle. Ding, 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 ding. I like the sound of that piano.
Kind of a ragtime jazz.
Yeah, yeah. I like playing when you're like at a speakeasy or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great songs on this thing.
Yeah, at one point I got Troy a whole bunch of Harry Connick Jr. CDs too because he liked them so much. But I got him his first CDs.
Silver Cup Studios, University of Chicago, the Buffalo Bill Football Organization. How'd the Buffalo Bills fit into this? They were at a Giants game, but they were
Buffalo,
playing.
New York?
I don't
Something to do
know.
with Buffalo, New York?
Yeah, but why would the Bills be in there? Well, Al
There you
pals,
go.
that is when Harry met Sally, and when Harry met Sally, love was in the air. Well, it took 12 years to get there, but they eventually did. Which
Well,
was
Like 3 months.
12 years and 3 months, that's right. And I always look fondly on this film because my relationship with my ex was very similar to that. We were friends for 10 years before anything happened or funny. There was always that underlying thing, but it took a long time for it to finally go my way.
Another Frank Sinatra song.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Kyle Cullen, classic film indeed.
Yeah.
Like I said, I love a romantic comedy. I love love, and I always have. And if, like I said, when you put up that genre title, romantic comedy, in a multimedia dictionary, this is the film I think would definitely be pictured in that entry.
I can see that.
Yep. Let's see, where is everybody? We got 10 minutes to midnight.
10 minutes.
That's right. If you were watching on Netflix or HBO Max, you got in just under the wire, because that film is about to disappear. So, who knows where it'll end up? I mean, you can still find it. It's out there for rent and
physical
things.
media.
Yep.
Yep. But anyway, until we get to midnight, let's see what's going on. What's the film for Let's jump to next week. Let's see what the film is next week. Do you have one chosen?
Yeah, I need to put my thumbnails up yet. But next week, which should be January 7th, will be Captain America Throws His Mighty Shield.
The first
one.
First
Avenger, yeah.
Oh, cool. That is awesome. On my next rewatch, which I guess is the 14th,
The following week, yeah.
The following week after Captain America, we're going back into the 70s and into a very popular couple of names in the filmmaking business, John Carpenter and Dan O'Bannon. That's right, you know these guys. We're going to be watching Dark Star, the cult sci-fi film from 1974.
The whole reason Alien exists.
The reason Alien exists. It is a weird, wacky, out there. Somebody was smoking something when they were doing this film. It's just a lot of fun. I really have been wanting to watch it with you guys.
I've never seen it, so that's going to be fun.
Yeah, it's considered a cult film. It's very, very odd. I'll just say that.
It's very culty.
Yeah, no, it's odd. It is.
It's an odd film, but it's like I said, it was a precursor for Alien. Of course, Dan O'Bannon, who came up with the Alien franchise, and of course John Carpenter, who did everything else. And in fact, January for my channel is John Carpenter January, because 2 weeks after that, on what I'm thinking is the 28th, I'm not looking at a calendar, we're going to be watching They Live, starring Roddy Piper, and another classic. So get your sunglasses out so you know what's really going on in the world. That's my January. But of course, before that, we've got a week still to go through. Tomorrow night we have Geeky Geezers, I'm assuming.
Yep. Yeah, but we're gonna, do the end of the year thing. We're gonna talk about the year. Gonna make some predictions about the future, and yeah, it'll be a year-end wrap-up. Not the regular Geeky Geezers, but that's
Kind of
over
a
on. I almost said
age.
Mr. Matchstick's channel. That's over on Age of Boomers channel.
Yep. I'm not sure about the Batman show on Monday. If there is one, tune in. I'm not quite sure what the Birdman, Daniel Heron, has planned for this coming week. So just keep an eye out.
As of yesterday, Age of Boomer was saying the same thing about Wednesday. He didn't know about that.
Yeah.
He suspected there would be, but he didn't know for certain.
Yeah, it sounded like he wanted to do something. Well, I know the Batman show basically relies on one or the other two individuals in some capacity, in Clark and oh god, I can't remember his name. The other guy, I can picture him in my head. But then the Wednesday one, like I said, that's him in Age of Boomer, and then a guest du jour or of the week. I'm not sure what he's got planned for that. And you said Tuesday something about Spider-Man?
Yeah, so over on Mr. Matchstick's channel, will be he and myself and Age of Boomer and possibly other guests will be discussing the second and last season of the Spectacular Spider-Man cartoon series from the 2000s, early 2000s. I forget what years those were. But yeah, I had never seen it before. He brought this up, and I watched that first season, and I was like, man, this is better than the movies.
Yeah, I never saw any of those.
I hadn't either. I didn't know it existed.
Oh, and the individual I could not remember before was Eric Woods.
Oh, Eric Woods.
For some reason, I always get Retro Reels in my head because he does some stuff with Retro Reels too. But it's Eric Woods, Ian Clark, and Daniel Heron, the Birdman, that do the Batman show. I had to kind of look at that because I always get flippy floppy in the names there. I only had Ian on my mind because he was here earlier. That is Tuesday. Like I said, Wednesday. Not quite sure what the Birdman's going to be up to. Thursday, anything?
Thursday, I don't think anything Thursday.
Okay.
Well,
Friday.
I'm gonna have something on Thursday.
Yeah, exactly. Friday.
I think there's a celebration of a birthday.
Well, yeah, it's gonna be my annual birthday stream. It is the day before my birthday, but or no, it's 2 days before my birthday. But it's the closest one to my birthday, so I figured we'll just hang out. I'll get drunk, and those of you that imbibe can get drunk with me. I'll probably make the stream available to those of you that I know and trust if you want to come on and wish me a happy birthday.
Cool.
And yeah, we'll just have some fun. That's all that's all it is. I basically say that up to the age of 50, birthdays are for just an excuse to celebrate. After the age of 50, I think all you're celebrating is just making it through another year, not having died.
That's true. But Friday also is one of my favorite holidays. A lot of people don't really think of the Epiphany. It's Little Christmas, as my mother always called it. It's, for us Catholics, one of the last days of Christmas.
It must be a Catholic thing because I've never heard of it.
Yeah,
it's 12th night as well. So
right.
January 6th is big, and I always love it because my favorite imagery of Christmas are the wise men. I always that's been my cards for the last several times that I've done cards. I always try to associate the nativity. If the nativity's in it, it has to have the wise men, or just the wise men traveling.
So it's Italians, the wise guys.
The wise guys, right?
Those wise guys. Those wise guys from the east.
Right.
East New
Oh,
York.
you mean Sicily? Okay.
And then of course that leads us to Saturday, where we'll be watching Captain America: The First Avenger, heading into the MCU when it was still awesome.
Honestly, I not everyone agrees with this, but I think that movie was the best of the Marvel films.
I got that right.
Yeah.
I think you may be right. Some people think Winter Soldier might be the quote unquote best. But I think First Avenger
ring for me.
I think First Avenger was the best origin story.
We're at under a minute. Just wanted to point that out.
Oh yes, 28, 20, 27 seconds. Everybody get ready. We're about to have a new year here on the East Coast. 19, 18, 17. And they turn us 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year! Should all
Happy
acquaintance
New Year.
be forgot? Then they weren't such good friends. I don't know.
That's right. It's 2023 here, and you two are still in 2022. Enjoy it.
Enjoy that last.
You're
last
still in
Escape eventually.
You're still in the dumpster fire, right?
Yeah, you're already into the new dumpster fire.
This is a new year with new positive. Oh my God! It's the aliens are coming. It's the invasion. Oh no!
Right. Exactly.
I believe it was last night on Troy's channel. I said what my New Year's resolution was going to be. And my New Year's resolution is that I was going to actually get my Reno videos edited so I can post them. I actually started working on them today, and I'm on the third of 5 segments. So it's the biggest one because it's got 27 separate segments that I got to kind of meld together into something cohesive. But I am working on those. So in the new year, I will actually have my Reno videos posted for people. So thank y'all for being patient with me on this. But they will be coming out shortly.
So I have another browser open, and I'm looking at, I'm seeing the Times Square and, people, the ticker tape and all that kind of stuff. And the stream is pixelating and hanging up and stuff. It was just fine up until midnight. Now it's going all floopy. And I figure what's happening is people are calling other people to wish them a happy new year, and it's eating up all the bandwidth. I just thought that was kind of funny. But
yeah, like I said, everybody's streaming. Get off our stream. This is our bandwidth. Darn it. But it's 2023. 2022 had a mixed bag, definitely for most people. Like I said, I lost my mom, but I also found out that I'm much more capable than I've had to be more capable than I originally thought. Kind of wish I had known my capabilities before that, but so far so good, hanging in there. Finally got access to my books, which makes me feel good. And I of course have had good friends and family I'm very thankful for that have been helping me out. Sorry, just got bear with me, you two. I just got a message.
You got messages coming in wishing you happy New Year, right?
From the professor who is trying to pry his lips off of sound engraver.
Oh, of course.
So yeah, that's going to be a nice thing for this year. A wedding in October, so already looking forward to that.
Good.
So beyond that, 2023, my resolution. I don't like to, calling it a resolution. I don't know. I always try to do something
Well, I
Good.
call mine
And
resolution because I'm resolved to get these stupid
Yeah.
vids edited and out
yeah,
there. I've been promising for months, and it's been a year.
yeah, and I just got a Happy New Year from Sierra, so
Oh, nice.
that's nice too. But yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to eat a little healthier. I started tonight. I had instead of I had a earlier. I had pizza early, and because Saturday's a weird day because of church. Then after for dinner, I had a bowl of oatmeal with, with
Oh,
I had a bowl of oatmeal with prunes and raisins in it. I love
Hmm.
prunes. You know, I know people may laugh. Yeah, old man eating prunes. I love prunes. I think they're yummy. Um,
I just don't understand why prunes have gotten that reputation. They're just dried plums.
yeah,
I
How
used to
is
eat
that's
them
all
all
they
the time
are.
when I was a
how is
kid.
that different from raisins, which are just dried
Dried
grapes?
grapes,
I
right?
mean, it's a dried fruit. Get over it, people.
Yeah, I love them, but everybody for some reason, you know, I guess because you know it does have its fiber benefit. Let's face it, you know. But I'm just going to try to eat a little bit better, and well, we'll see how that goes. I always say that, and but I do need to eat a little bit better and try to lose some of this weight. It would really make my life a lot easier.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I do want to thank everyone for being with us this past year and looking forward to the year to come. Like I said, you know, January is going to be John Carpenter. I got some couple of fun films for February planned, and that's and one possibility for a month or two after that. Troy Nanette and I need to coordinate a double feature of a certain we've talked about. You know what I'm talking about, right?
I remember we talked about it. I just don't remember what it was.
On the dark side. Oh,
Oh, right, right. And
uh,
because we had talked about trying to reach out to
yeah,
Soundtracks with Birdman, see if he'd be interested in getting in on that.
yeah. Cedric Suburban always, like Age of Boomer, has kind of an open invitation anytime they
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
show up. But they're usually both either busy or sleeping. So
Yeah,
God bless
well.
them.
Yeah.
Everybody needs to stay busy. But yeah, got a great year ahead. More movies to watch, more reviews. You're gonna love my Willow review when it finally finishes because I like to keep that one until it's over. Oh
I
God,
no, I think that's actually a very
I am.
I am getting kind of sick and tired of whether it's something I would like or not. People doing reviews of every single episode, as
Yeah,
long as
I
the
don't
thing
care.
goes.
I do an overall and I wait till I
I like
finish
that.
the series. I am not do I am not I don't do my channel to stay up to date. I don't do it to be innovative or cutting edge. It's just a big guy who's got a YouTube channel and just puts his thoughts out there, and um, I let you know what I say. But yeah, Willow I know is going to be coming up. Of course, we got Mandalorian season 3. Looking forward to Strange New Worlds season 2, Picard season 3. I'm gonna get through those. I'm gonna watch them because I like them better than a lot of other people seem to, which I'm very happy about because I get to enjoy something. You know,
Hmm.
that's the one thing. I always try to like something, and if I don't, oh well, you know,
Hmm.
no biggie. I can't say with Willow. I'm on a fence. I'm on a fence post with that one. I'm literally like walking a tightrope. Um, it's like I kind of like it, but I know it's bad.
So like a train wreck, you just can't look away.
A little bit, you know. It's got just enough to make me stay because of some stuff that's going on. Still trying
Hmm.
to figure out what's going on in Namart again, and I just still like watching Warwick Davis, and I want to find out a little bit more about what happened with the Melwins. The other characters I really don't care about. They had Christian Slater on the last episode.
Oh,
which was
alrighty then.
really weird.
He wasn't a character in the original, was he?
Nope. He just showed up. He played a character who was a friend of Man Mardigan and went on. He went on the quest to get the Kuros with him and Borman and others, and he was the only one. Oh no, because Borman got out alive too. But yeah, so there's still a question of exactly what happened to Man Mardigan, and I'm sticking. That's really, to me, that's the main mystery, and the stuff with Willow. I'm sticking around to see what happened with that. Quite frankly, on Wednesday, I don't have anything else to do.
Yeah.
So I'm sticking with it. But yeah, like I said, that's the year coming. You know, there's stuff coming. We got a new Indiana Jones coming, a new Mission Impossible, and somewhere out there, eventually, Ouija Shark 2 awaits me.
Yeah.
I'm coming for you, Ouija Shark 2.
I am
find
counting on you doing a review of that.
Gotta find it. I gotta find Ouija Shark 2.
So it's already been made. It's out there somewhere.
I think it's out there somewhere. It's just hard. It's just
now I
not.
gotta see if I can find it.
I looked for it last week. I couldn't find it. I'll find it eventually. You know, it'll pop up of it somewhere.
Found the trailer for it.
Yeah, the trailer's out there, and the trailer looks. Have you seen the trailer yet? Oh God, it looks so bad.
I mean, it says the initial release was last August.
It's
So
probably out there. You
out
probably
there
have to
somewhere.
pay for it somewhere.
Ouija Shark 2 streaming. It's streaming apparently on Netflix, Hulu, and Prime.
What?
I'm not seeing that.
I did Ouija Shark 2 and then streaming had come up. So now do Ouija Shark 2 streaming. And the first thing that comes up is something called Just Watch. And it says, where to watch online, Just Watch. Is it streaming? Oh, find out where, including on these ones. Okay, hold on. Let me see if it's there. You can watch it on a site called Just Watch.
It's also on Roku.
Oh, yeah, I can't get Roku.
I
will
eventually.
get
Roku?
I think it's
eventually.
free on Roku.
I will.
online for free.
I'm sure I'll find it.
Yeah, you
But
can get it
yeah.
for free on Roku.
The year of
looking at
Ouija
it
Shark
right now.
2.
The hottest new film.
Oh, apparently it's on Plex as well. I don't know anything about Plex. A buddy of mine
I
uses it.
don't either, man.
But well, there you go. So it's definitely out there. So
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that review.
Wow.
What's the Satorga say? Let's find terrible shark horror movies. Like to be like the 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo, only bad and with sharks.
Only bad and with sharks. But doesn't sharks make everything better?
Sharks, everything makes it, yeah. Something, you know, you add a shark into something and it's always fun.
Or dragons.
Or pirates or ninjas?
Yeah, or samurai, because God bless him, the Birdman sent me a video someone did of 10 reasons why Samurai Cop is the worst film of all time.
Uh-huh.
And let's just say I downloaded it and Samurai Cop 2. I am so looking forward to watching those two films. It looks terrible.
It looks terrible. I love it.
I can't wait to watch it.
It reminds me of
Like
that one from Star Trek with the guy that pours a drink for Data, and he drinks it and he goes, "Oh, this is revolting. I hate it. You want some more? Yes, please."
Yeah, please. Yeah. Sometimes I like having a cache of bad movies to experience because it kind of cleanses the palate a little bit, and they're just so darn fun. And I swear, Ouija Shark, that little rubber shark puppet head, it just kind of like is on screen. Like it just is funny.
And you did warn us it was horrible.
I
We
told
watched
you.
it anyway.
Not my fault. I said it was terrible. Okay, everyone, have a wonderful new year, 2023. Keep your fingers crossed, and burn your sage or whatever you have to do to get 2022 fully out of there. I kind of miss where I used to live because used to hear gunshots all the time at midnight, but you can't do that in the city because then the cops would show up because someone's probably killing somebody.
That's true.
Take care, everyone. I know, Netter, you always like to finish with.
Well, I always say that we can talk amongst ourselves, and that's all well, good, and fun. But it is so much more fun when you guys are here, joining us in the chat, putting in your comments, your questions, your trivia, your nonsense. I love the nonsense. That's so much fun.
Yeah.
Because you're not just friends to us, you're family too. And it's almost like we're all in the same room together when you guys are engaging with us. So thank you for being here with us. We love you guys and we appreciate you so much. Have a very happy new year. Stay safe. And we'll see you in the new year.
Definitely. God bless you all. God bless you, Troy and Nanette. Thank you for
too,
2022 and looking forward to 2023.
Amen.
Bye, everybody. And just remember, have what she's having.
There you go.
Bye.
Bye-bye.